This is Storytelling with Puppets. The story this time is called The Squeaky Door, and I first learned it from a book by Laura Sims, and there's another version of it out by Margaret Reed MacDonald. Both books are based on a Puerto Rican folktale. To tell it with puppets, you need a child, a grown-up, and then a dog and a cat and one other big animal. In the story that I learned, it was a horse, but I've changed that a little bit to an elephant to make it a little sillier. And then you also just need something to act as a bed. It could be your lap, but I just like to have a pillow for that. So the story starts with some narration, at least the way I tell it. You can have, if you want to, you can have the puppets tell the story without a narrator, but because I learned it orally, listening to Laura Sims tell it on tape instead of CD, that's sort of how I tell it. So here's how the story goes. Once there was a boy named Michael, and one day Michael went to visit his grandmother's house. Guess what? I love everything about my grandma's house, except for one thing. In the bedroom where I sleep, the door is very squeaky, and I'm a little bit scared of squeaky doors. At least I used to be. I don't think I will be this time. So Michael spent the whole day at his grandmother's house, and they did things together, and when it was time for bed, Grandma went into his room and she said, "Okay now, Michael, I'm going to put you to bed, okay? So lie down in bed, and I'll give you a kiss goodnight, kiss! And now I'm going to turn out the light and close the squeaky door. Now, you won't be afraid, will you?" "Afraid? Oh no, not me!" "Okay, so put you down, give you a kiss, kiss, turn out the light, click, and now I'm going to close the squeaky door." And kids, you can make this squeaky sound with me and Grandma. Ready? Squeak! And Grandma tiptoed away. So this is a great story for participation, getting the kids involved. And it sort of depends on how you're comfortable with doing it. When Michael says, "Oh no, not me," which he'll say a few times, the kids will often join in. When Grandma closes the squeaky door, that's a really good opportunity for them to be involved. As a storyteller, you can kind of let that happen, and a lot of times they will just automatically do it with the repetition, or you can cue them a little bit. So I didn't cue them in this case, with Michael's part. I did cue them a bit with the squeaky door. But anyway, Grandma tiptoed away. And then Michael said, "I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared!" And Grandma came running back in. "Oh, Michael, you're driving me crazy. Were you scared of that squeaky door?" "Mm-hmm." "Okay, well, I have an idea. So I'll put you to bed, and then I'm going to go downstairs, and I will get the cat." "The cat?" "Yes, and I will put the cat in bed with you. There, nice and cozy. Now, you've got a cat, Michael, to keep you company. You won't be scared now, will you?" "Scared? Oh, no, not me!" And hopefully by then the kids have joined in. They probably will. If not this time, the next time. "Okay then, I'll give you a kiss, kiss, and I'll give the cat a kiss, kiss, and I'm going to turn out the light now. Click!" Again, they may join in on those kisses and clicks too. "And now I'm going to close the squeaky door. Squeak!" And Grandma tiptoed away. And when Grandma tiptoes away, I always try to bring my voice real low and just actually whisper. So even though they know there's about to be an explosion of noise from the bed, the kids usually will follow that lead and be very quiet. Grandma tiptoed away. And then the cat went, "Meow, meow, 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 meow." And Michael went, "I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared." And Grandma came rushing in and she said, "Michael, you're driving me crazy." But I think I have an idea. Stop just a second to go back. When the cat jumps up and says meow, 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 it's tempting to want to have your hand in that cat puppet and go like this and lift him up and meow, 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 meow. That's a little bit more effective than having Michael, visually at least, having Michael pick it up. But I find I'd rather have my hand still in the Grandma puppet. So I usually don't do that. It sort of depends on the puppets you have. She's a little hard to get quickly in and out of the hand. So I think it works fine for Michael to pick this up, and then when he's picking up more animals later, it looks kind of silly. So that's a choice that I think at least works for me. You're driving me crazy, said Grandma. Oh, but I have an idea. I'm going to go into the backyard. So Grandma went into the backyard, and she came back with a dog. Yes, Michael, I'm going to put the dog next to you and the cat next to the dog, and now you've got a cat and a dog, and you won't be scared, will you? Scared? Oh no, not me. Okay then, you go to bed, and I'll give you a kiss. Kiss. I'll give the cat a kiss. Kiss. I'll even give the dog a kiss. Kiss. And now, I'm going to turn out the light and close the squeaky door. Click. Ready to make that squeaky door sound? Squeak! And Grandma tiptoed away. But just then, the dog went woof, 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 woof. And the cat went meow, 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 meow. And Michael went, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. And Grandma came running in saying, Michael, you're driving me crazy. And it's kind of fun to make the grandma get a little more frantic each time. You're driving me crazy, but I think I have an idea. So Grandma went downstairs, and she went outside, and she walked down the road until she came to the zoo. And she got an elephant from the zoo, and she brought it back upstairs to Michael's room. An elephant? And as I mentioned at the beginning, in the book, she goes out to the barn and gets a horse, which makes more sense, and it's still a little crazy, but makes more sense. With puppets, I just like to make it extra silly, so I get an elephant. Also because the elephant puppet I have happens to be very big, the horse puppet I have is about the size of a cat, so visually it works better, and it's just sillier. But that's a storyteller's choice there. Yes, an elephant. Here, now I'm going to put the elephant next to you, and the dog on top of the elephant, and the cat next to the dog, and now, Michael, you have a cat and a dog and an elephant. You won't be scared, will you? Scared? Oh no, not me. And now the animals, they're kind of in a jumbled heap, and that's okay. They don't have to be lined up neatly or anything like that. It's supposed to be kind of chaotic. Okay then, I'll give you a kiss. Kiss. I'll kiss the cat. Kiss. I'll kiss the dog. Kiss. And I'll even kiss the elephant. Kiss! And I'm going to turn out the light, click, and close the squeaky door. Squeak! And Grandma tiptoed away. And then the elephant went moo, and the dog went woof, 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 and the cat went meow, 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 and Michael went, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. And Grandma came in and said, Michael, you're driving me crazy. But I have an idea, and this time I think it will work. I'm going to take this elephant back to the zoo. And so she did. I'm going to take this dog and put the dog outside again. I'm going to take the cat and put the cat back in the other room. And then I'm going to go into my tool chest. What did you get, Grandma? I got some oil. Oil? What does oil do? Michael, oil is very good for squeaks. So I'm going to squirt this oil on all 3 hinges. Bleep, bleep, bleep. There. Now the door won't squeak. So lie down. I'll give you a kiss goodnight. And you won't be scared, will you? Oh no, not me. Good then. Kiss goodnight. Kiss. Turn off the light. Click. And now I'm going to close the squeaky door. But this time when she closed it, the door was quiet. And Grandma tiptoed away, and Michael finally fell asleep. So that's the end of that story there. With the oil at the end, I just have a little squirt bottle with oil written on it. You don't really even have to have that. I've done it also without a prop at all and just telling the kids that she's doing oil. And other than that, that's the end of the story. So the story again is called The Squeaky Door by Laura Sims, and also a version by Margaret MacDonald. And this is one way that you can tell it with puppets.